G'day guys, welcome to another layout. I am bringing you a slightly different layout today. This one is, hang on, before we get into all of that, while I'm just organising my photos and whatnot, I want to let you know, in case you're new to my channel, I want to let you know we are having a 1500 subs gift card giveaway. This is to celebrate reaching the milestone of 1500 subscribers. I will be giving away 2 gift cards to 2 lucky subbies. All T's and C's are listed below. Don't forget to collect all 16 words. They will be up in the top right hand corner of every video posted on my channel from the 6th of May 2023 up to and including the 22nd of May 2023. So don't forget to collect those and jump on board because you're going to want it. Who doesn't want a gift card to be able to buy some supplies? Am I right? Okay, today I've pulled out the Distress inks. I don't use these as much as I use my oxides, and not for any real reason. I guess I just have become very partial to the oxides. And this is Spedder. I'm using Vicky Bouton's Foundations paper, which is, for those that don't know a lot about mixed media, it is cardstock that is designed to be used for mixed media. So you can add water to it and it'll handle it. So I'm not putting heaps and heaps of water on this layout today. This is just me dipping my... I haven't sprayed any water on there. I'm literally just using my paintbrush, dipping it in the fresh water and running it across backwards and forwards. And I'm not actually, yes, I'm using bright colors, but no, I'm not actually creating a rainbow. Obviously it's not in rainbow order, but they're just some stripes of beautiful bright colors. And it doesn't take much to dry them while we're going, FYI. In case you... I did have somebody ask the other day, what is the difference between Distress inks and Distress oxide inks? Okay, not to be mistaken for the two. Now, my Distress inks, I have only the minis. You can buy them in the larger cubes, but I only have the small ones. Now, these have, the larger ones actually have 5 times the amount of ink in their pad than what these little minis do. So you do get a lot more of the ink. If you work it out, it is actually very cost effective to buy the larger ones. However, you can buy re-inkers for both oxides and inks. The difference between the two, as you can notice here, the Distress inks are translucent. So they're a dye-based ink. They are a water-soluble ink, so you can add water to them, use them as a paint, use them as a watercolor. You can make them as bright as you like. You can dilute them right down so they're like a nice pastel. When it comes to Distress oxides, they are a dye and pigment ink combined. Now, they go over the top of the next color, so you can't build on them. These you can. Now, that's the basic difference between the two. So oxides are a combination of pigment ink and dye ink. Distress inks are just dye ink. Now, as you can see, I purchased myself a splat. When I bought a bundle of 6x6 stencils from Amazon AU not a little while ago. And this was one of the stencils that was in it, and it's paint splats and coffee rings. And I've been looking at it for ages going, I really want to use it, so today I decided I'm going to do it. Sorry if you can hear that rain, by the way. It's teeming down. I absolutely love the look of these black splotches. If you don't have a stencil, you can just get some paint and you can just literally create these splats yourself. Don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere. I just had to wash my hands because I've got black paint on myself. I use the SONJAS brand of black ink, and it's called Matte Flow ink. Matte Flow acrylic paint. Now, why do I love that one when it comes to a black paint? I love it because its opacity you cannot see through it. And when I want to use it over the top of a distress ink or an oxide or an oxide spray, it goes over, it never has an issue, and it stays jet black. So that's why I like that one. I do buy those paints from Spotlight, and if you're here in Australia or New Zealand, I get them from Spotlight, and they're amazing. They're not the cheapest, but they go a long way because their opacity is just to die for. It is pouring rain. I apologize if you can hear that. I have a tin roof, so, you know, got a ColourBond roof, so it gets quite loud sometimes. Okay, so I decided that I was going to go ahead and I think I actually had to... Is this the one that I think I had to mount these? I backed these photos with some white cardstock and then did the same with black. Or maybe that was the next video. Either way, let's be honest. Okay, so I am backing these photos with some black so that they pop. If you're wanting to play along with the giveaway, FYI, the word is on the screen now, that you need to collect all 16 words to be able to have a valid entry to the giveaway over on Facebook. Now, I am loving how bright this is. Is this not a fun, bright layout? And I actually reached the point where I go, you know what? Don't add anything else to it. I did have to come back in and redo some splats because I didn't actually pinpoint where I was putting the photos. I just did it and then realized, whoops, I covered up the splats. So, yeah, so it was, but it turned, look, I love how it turned out. I absolutely love it. This stencil, it's a winner chicken dinner. Let me tell you, it's so awesome. So I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. Or if it wasn't great for whatever the reason may be, I hope you managed to at least enjoy some part of the day spent with yourself. Maybe did some scrapping, something like that. Let's be honest, scrapbooking makes everybody happy. Well, it makes me happy. Especially today. Man, I've got 3 awesome layouts done today. And I've got to say, I love each and every single one of them. And they're all different. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I pulled out my Amy Tangerine stickers. These are lettering stickers and they're called Remarks. Comes in a little book. You can see how many letters you get. And so they all have... all the way through, so it's literally like all the same letters on the front, and then the next page is, you actually get quite a few. And I really like these stickers. They're transparent, so you have to put them down on white, otherwise you just can't see them, which is not that much of a problem. They remind me of like jelly beans. You know when you bite into a jelly bean and you've got that jelly, just saying. I don't know, you may not like jelly beans, but I absolutely love these stickers, and I really wish that they brought out another set of them, because they're really, I love them. I know not a lot of people use these things, and I quite often, I'll be the first to admit, I use my Cricut for my titles more so than anything else, but sometimes you just want to, I'm making myself create at least 2 titles out of my thickers a week, because it's easy to go to the Cricut, it's easy to make the title, and it's easy to make it color match and all that sort of thing. But not everyone has a Cricut, and not everyone has a manual die cutting machine. So I know those people go to thickers or stickers, or like Creative Memory stickers, or what are the other brands? Close to My Heart. I don't have any Close to My Heart stuff. What else is it? Oh, Stampin' Up. Like, there's so many other options if you don't have a Cricut, and I am guilty of getting the machines that make my life easier, and then I forget to use the old stuff. So as I said to you last week, I'm going back, I'm stash diving, and I'm using some of the older products that I've been neglecting a little bit, unintentionally, but nevertheless neglecting. Okay, oh, I know something I had to tell you. Who has Netflix and who loves the show, oh, what's it called? Oh, now it's gone out of my head. I've been watching it all day. Seriously? Heartland. Who loves Heartland? FYI, if you like it, if you love it, Series 16 dropped last week. Bam. Series 16 with 16 episodes. And I am up to episode 11. I'm smashing through it. I absolutely love that show. I love some wholesome television. I love it when it's just wholesome stuff, you know. I love my true crime stuff, but sometimes I've got to just pull myself back to something a little bit wholesome for a few days. Rejuvenate the old brain cells a little bit before I dive back into the scary ghostly world of, you know, all the scary stuff. But anyway, she'll be right, mate. So I actually reached the point with this layout where I did this, and then I sat there for a minute and I was like, what else can I put on there? And that's when it hit me. Nothing. Stop. No more. So I literally sit here debating whether I should add anything else, and I don't, because I don't think it needs it. I think it literally is one of those pages that simple is better. So let me know what you think. Let me know if this is something you would be willing to give a try. And yes, I do have some of the photos covered up because they are of my nephew, my niece, and my brother, and one of my other brothers. I've got 3 brothers, so just for their privacy, have those covered up. But how cool is that stencil? It's amazing. Don't forget to collect all your words, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. See you guys. Bye for now.